Good evening, ma'am. Ms. Galindez, thank you for agreeing this interview for assignment. So can you first introduce yourself to us, your name, and where are you working right now po?
Okay, my name is Maria Shelfrick Galendez. I'm working at Calston Incorporation. It's here in Canada.
So I'm Marian Arlumapat, and this is my partner.
I am John Benson Galendes.
We are students from Central Mindanao University taking up the course Bachelor of Science Office Administration. We were assigned to interview a person who successfully passed a job interview with their current job. So we really appreciate you taking the time to speak with us, especially since it's evening. Yes, inyo po, ma'am, di ba? So your insights are incredibly valuable to us, and we are excited to hear your thoughts. So let's go for the first question, Vincent.
So for the first question is, how do you prepare for or how do you get ready for interview questions?
Okay, so to get ready for your interview, you have to prepare and practice in the mirror, or you can read all the qualification. For example, if you want to apply as a related to your career, you have to make sure that the qualification that the company is looking is applied to you. For example, as your course, you need to research first. You need to research the company, how many years they're like to build, what are the qualifications they're looking for. So business office admin. So usually company when you apply in Indeed or any website, they have to put their qualification, what they're looking for. So you have to prepare and read the company history.
So let's move on to the second question. So in a job interview, what do you think you should wear to get their attention, like to make them focus on you?
So the job interview to make focus on you, just like be yourself and then make sure you do the research first before you go to the job interview. Make sure you are on time. And then you have to be confident if they ask you questions. For example, if they ask you why do you want us to hire you? Or it's like some behavioral question. So behavior, like if you answer the question, you have to make a star.
Do you think the dress code, ma'am, important for the first impression?
Yes. For the dress code, you have to have a business casual or a business professional. It depends on your on your course. Mostly, you have to be a business professional person, no matter what job you apply.
So nowadays po, ma'am, 'di ba, sa mga mga Gen Z lang tawag. So possibly kay shoes naman, sneakers naman sila karon, okay ra ba na siya if suoton siya sa pag job interview, or need gid siya nga mag-wear gid kag heels sa women and like sa other sa men po like.
For me, it depends because I'm in Canada. We always wear business professional. I don't know in Philippines, but when I first have a job interview, when I finished my business administration here, and then my first job interview was in the top five law firm here in Canada. So I wear a business professional attire. Interview, you have to be you need to sell yourself. Make sure that they believe what you say to them.
So then the third question is, when it's your turn to be interviewed, how do you overcome your fears?
So to overcome your fear, you have to just be yourself and prepare all the time. You have to make sure you have a lot of questions for the company that you're applying. Make sure you have prepare all the behavioral questions that they're asking for you.
So ma'am, when facing anxiety before or during the interview, what techniques do you use to calm yourself and stay focused?
So anxiety is very normal. For me, you have to have a workshop because that's what I do. I always do have a workshop before I go for interview, and I always watch YouTube and other stuff to make me make sure that when you go for your interview and say, I can nail this interview. You have to have a positive mindset.
So finally, we are down to the last question. The last question is, what was the most difficult question you encountered during the interview and how did you answer it?
So as far as I remember, the most difficult one is the first, tell me about yourself. If that's the difficult, I think it is the difficult one because it's saying if an employer wants to ask you, tell me about yourself, it's about they ask you about your resume, your qualification, and what's your goal 5 years from now or 10 years from now.
Thank you for sharing your experiences with us. I hope you have a great rest of your night po, ma'am. Thank you kayo po, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
I am Marian R. Lumapak. So while listening to the interviewee's answer, I realized that it is normal to feel anxious or nervous during an interview, and the key is to be well prepared and to practice techniques such as STAR method and mirroring, as well as attending workshops. I also recognize that regardless of whether you are being interviewed by a local, international, or national company, it is essential to wear formal attire as first impressions are important. And finally, during the interview, it is important to be calm, maintain a positive mindset, and be yourself.
I am John Vincent Galendez. While reflecting on the interview process, I understood that the nervousness is a common feeling before an interview. The best way to manage this is by preparing thoroughly using strategies like researching the company and rehearsing common questions. I also learned that whether the company is small or large, dressing professionally is crucial as it sets the tone for the interaction. Moreover, keeping a calm demeanor, staying confident, and focusing on your strengths can make a significant difference during the interview itself. Lastly, embracing your individuality can help you stand out in a positive way.